All right, good morning, everybody. Nobody's going to say good morning back?
Good morning.
Thank you. All right, so find a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. Don't worry about which leg's on top, which leg's in front. Don't worry about your posture. Just kind of sit for a moment. Close your eyes if it feels safe, and it's safe here today. And just notice the sounds around you, the feelings around you. Notice the heat and the humidity, but then the gentle breeze that blows right in. Allow the sounds of our bird friends who are congregating right over there and watching us. And even the traffic just become part of your experience rather than allowing them to become yes, thank you, birdie, than allowing them to become a nuisance. Living your yoga, being yoga, is doing just that. Is allowing everything to be part of the experience rather than allowing these things to throw you off kilter, anger you, frustrate you. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't have those emotions, because anyone who knows me knows that I am prone to instantly snap reactions to things. But it's simply having those emotions and then moving on from them. Not letting them consume you, ruin an otherwise perfectly beautiful day. So now that you've made peace with your seated position here in the park, and your bird friends, and even the traffic to a degree, so we hear that one guy on the motorcycle come by in a little while and we all comment, I want you to press your sits bones into the ground and take your torso all the way up. Allow the crown of your head to lift you all the way up, and then relax into this posture. So you're still sitting up nice and tall, but the shoulders are relaxed. The neck is nice and long. And now, because you've probably lifted your chin and caused a little curve in your neck, let's take that chin down a smidge and just shove it back a little bit till it feels like everything is all in line from the crown of your head right to the base of your spine. And take a deep breath in. And then sigh it out. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Let's do one more. And now let's all seal our lips, well, except for me, because I have to keep talking to teach, and begin to cultivate our Ujjayi breathing. So we breathe in through our noses and out through our noses, maybe constricting your throat slightly. So you get a nice sound going, a little bit like Darth Vader maybe. Some teachers like to refer to it as the oceanic breath. I'm a nerd, I prefer Darth Vader. And allow this breath to build your internal heat, which in this hot Florida sun shouldn't be too difficult, but also to regulate any nerves that you still have flying around. And then we're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, let it go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, breathe it out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold full, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold empty, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold full, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold empty, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold full, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold empty, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold full, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold empty for as long as you can now. And then when you start breathing again, allow your breath to be slow and methodical using that Ujjayi breathing. With your eyes still closed, go ahead, take your arms all the way up. Strong fingers, strong arms, shoulders stay down. Bring your hands right to heart center. Bow your chin. Offer up a moment of gratitude. Be thankful for the sun. Be thankful for this practice. Be thankful for anything that you want to today. Then with your next breath, send out love and light. And then breathe your eyes open. You can bring your hands to your knees. Let's bring our right leg either in front or to the top, depending on how you're sitting today. Sit up nice and tall. Yeah, let's bring our hands to our knees. Let's start here. Do a little different today. So as you inhale, I want you to imagine that there's a string right here, just in the center of your chest, and it's just pulling your heart straight up. That's it. So it's just a nice little curve right at the back, right where, let's say, your bra would connect. And then as you exhale, round that part, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, let's take that heart straight up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, take that heart up. Maybe take your head back this time, lift your chin, smile up at the sun. And then let's slowly take it down, chin to chest, and hang out here for just an extra breath. Relaxing the shoulders, feeling a nice stretch up the back of your neck. Inhaling right back to center. Bring your right hand just behind your right hip. Left arm is going to come up and over to your right knee. Inhale, press through that right hand, get tall. Exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, up, get tall. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, hold it here. For 3, 2, 1. Bringing it back to center. Hands to your knees. And let's go in 5 big circles going clockwise. So starting from your right sits bone, let's make 5 big counterclockwise circles with our bodies. Moving with your breath, which means moving with love for your body. Taking only what you need and leaving all the rest behind. And after 5, I've completely lost count of what I've done. It feels really good. Just come back up to center. Let's go ahead and switch our legs. So left leg in front or on top, whichever. This is so awkward for me this way. And just the same as before, hands to our knees. This time the string's gonna lift our heart all the way up, and we're gonna start with our chin coming up this time. We're already a little warmed up here. Exhale, chin to chest. Let's arch that back. Inhale, take that heart all the way up. Exhale, chin to chest, arch the back. Good. Inhale. And exhale, let's hold it here, chin to chest. Let the back of the neck stretch, relax the shoulders. Let the head be nice and heavy here. We're going to come back up through center. Left hand behind the left hip. Right arm comes up and over to the left knee. Press through the left hand to get tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall and straight. Exhale, looking over that left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Let's come right back to center. Hands to our knees, counterclockwise or just the opposite way from which you went before. So starting with the left sits bone. There's no wrong way to do these fluid motions. If I say go left and you say go right, then you just go the other way the next time. If you encounter resistance, you blow a kiss at it and you move through it with your breath and with love. After your 5, come back to center. Take those arms up to the sky once again. Remember, strong fingers, strong arms. Now drop the shoulders down the back. Open the arms so they're just outside the ears. They're not all smushed in there. Nice and wide. So we're equally as far apart from the front as we are in the back. Bring your hands to the ground. Roll over into your tabletop. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Take a moment here. Take the crown of your head forward. Lengthen your back, your spine as much as you can. Lengthen your neck. Press the feet into the mat. Strengthen up those legs. Press each and every fingertip into the mat and allow that energy to travel up your arms, strengthening up your arms. And just hold it here for a moment. It's a simple shape. It's a beautifully strong shape. Inhale the right leg out behind you. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, take it back. Exhale to your elbow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, take it back. Allow your toes to point down as your heel pulls back. Nice strong leg. And now see if you can start to lift the left hand up off the ground, taking the arm in front of you. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right foot in toward your glute and then reach the left hand around. Maybe you grab that foot. Maybe you grab an ankle. So pull the foot in first. Get a nice quad stretch. And now see if you can reverse the action and kick the foot back, stretching the arm and the shoulder. Gently. We're not popping anybody's arms out of the socket. Gently. Release everything down to the ground. And let's do dancing lion clockwise. So starting from the right side, making clockwise circles with your body. Just like our other fluid motions, you're only doing what feels good here. There's no wrong way. Some parts of your body are going to want a little more love than others today. That's fine. So give it to them. Some aren't going to want any love today. Those are the ones that you're going to give just a little bit of love to each time you come around until they're ready for all your love. Don't forget to breathe. These birds are really having a good time today, my goodness. And let's come right back to center. Take a breath or two and see if you can straighten up that tabletop once again. Find that awesome form that you had at the beginning so you feel strong, you feel powerful. Send the left leg out behind you. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale to your elbow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, send it back. Let the leg be strong. Toes point down, heels pulling back actively, and then start to float the right hand up off the ground. And remember, if you fall on your face, it's only a few inches and you've got a mat. It's fun. It's an adventure. And we're not actually laughing at you if that happens. For one more breath. Then gently bring the foot into the glute, reach the hand back and see if you can't grab a hold of it. Pull the foot into the tush, give a nice stretch up that quad. And then let's flip it and reverse it, kick the foot back and see if we can't get a nice stretch in our arm and our shoulder without ripping it off like a Barbie doll. My Barbies had no heads, their arms were still all on. And then gently release everything to the ground. Counterclockwise, that dancing lion, unless you went the other way before, in which case, just reverse it. So you're going to immediately notice that this side of your body needs something different and feels different than the other side, and that's okay. As an entire entity, you don't need the same thing every single day. So when you break your body down into different parts, it makes sense that they don't all want or need the same thing every single day. Let's come back to center. Bring your big toes together. Take your knees far, far away from each other and come down to the mat. Bring your forehead down to the ground, but if that places too much stress on your neck, stack your hands so you make a nice little pillow. Now I'm going to ask you to take a big inhale. And then with the next exhale, see if you can't relax your heart down to the ground. And maybe use this time here in your little cocoon of self-love to set an intention, not just for the practice, for the day, for the week. I mean, if you're thinking really big, maybe for your life, but I don't think any of us are there right now on a Saturday morning. But whatever it is that you choose, allow it to be uplifting. Something that won't just benefit you, but will benefit those around you. And because we're all interconnected, will then affect those around them, and so on and so on. Until your one little nugget of thought that you just came up with has the potential to affect the entire world. So that's probably why you should make it uplifting and positive. You don't want to be a supervillain. Susan might. Let's take one more breath here to really cement that intention. And then when you're ready, slowly come right back up into your tabletop. I'm not done with you yet. So this time we're going to step the right foot back. We're going to tuck the toes, stretch that leg out. You can use your hands to press the weight back to get a little bit better stretch in that leg. And then come back to neutral, leaving the foot where it is. And now let's do some cat-cows right here. Inhale, head and hips lift. Exhale, round and curl chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back to neutral. Swing the right leg around to the right side. Step it down on the inside edge of the foot. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it back to neutral. Let's go ahead and step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Help it if it needs it. And now let's sink our hips forward, stretching out the hip flexor in the back. And breathing into all of that space you're making, which sounds silly when we're talking about our hips. They don't have nostrils, but trust me. If you'd like to take it deeper, take the right hand out in front of you. And then take it up and over like a sun setting all the way to the back. Take your gaze over the back hand. You can allow the knee to fall open if you like the way that feels. All the West Coast teachers call this Cleopatra, so we're starting that here in South Florida. Slowly bring the hand back. Let's bring the hips back as you straighten the front leg, coming into a half split. Inhale, point the toes toward me. Exhale, flex them toward your nose. Inhale, me. Exhale, nose. Inhale. Exhale, and now let's fold over the leg as far as is comfortable for you. Get a nice stretch here. Let's walk the hands forward slowly, returning to our tabletop in the best way for our bodies. Finding neutral once again. Let's send that left foot back behind us, tuck the toes. And now use the hands to press the weight back, stretch the leg out. There's a motorcycle guy. And now let's come to a neutral position. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. Swing the leg around to the left. Just so you know, they said that there might be a rain shower, but since there was actually nothing on radar, it might just be these few drops and that's it. Just so you guys know. Inhale into cow. Like there's no rain cloud, so don't panic. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. And exhale. Find neutral once again. And let's bring that left foot to the outside of the left hand, helping it if it needs it. And let's sink the hips forward now, stretching out the hip. How's your hip feeling today? Better?
Yeah.
Good. And now if you'd like a little something extra, let's float that left hand up in front of us, and just like a sun making its way across the sky, take it around to the back, watch it go, allowing the front knee to fall open if it feels wonderful for you. Let's back up tight and reverse that sun right back to where it was. Bring the hand down to the ground. Walk the hands back, straighten the front knee as we come into half split. Inhale, point the toes at me. Exhale, flex them up to your nose. Inhale, I think that was the whole rainstorm. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, hold it here. You can fold over the leg now as far as feels good. And just breathe. Oh, nope, there's some more. One more breath here. Then walk it forward, bend the front knee. Find your way right back to tabletop. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold it here. First, walking our dog. Bending one knee and then the other. My leg fell asleep. And then finding a moment of stillness here. A moment of calm. Breathing into some of the spaces perhaps we don't usually breathe into. Relaxing our shoulders away from our ears, even in this position. And then finding our way to the top of the mat, whether we bunny hop, step, tiptoe, jump, teleport. And just fold here. Should feel like the top of your head is reaching for the ground. If it does not feel that way, bend the knees slightly so you can tilt your body. Yeah, it's counterintuitive. But bending the knees will allow you to get a little more depth in your stretch. Inhale, hands to shins, lift and lengthen. Crown of your head toward the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Take the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, arms reach. Fingertips reaching for the sky, shoulders coming down. Open the arms a little bit more. And then bring those hands to heart center once again. Connect with your breath. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Make it dramatic if you want. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale to the ground, knees down or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale right to the top of your mat. And let's find our mountain pose. So feet are about hip distance apart. Shoulders are wide. That's why I kept saying it in volcano pose. We have a tendency to ride them forward even in those poses. So open them so you're broad across here and across the back. Fingertips are pulling for the earth. Crown of your head is reaching for the stars. Take your chin down and back just a little bit. We all have a tendency to overextend our necks here. Step the feet together. And find a chair pose, sinking your hips down, arms come up and forward. Shift the weight to the left foot. Slowly bring the right foot up towards your tush. And then see if you can float it back for warrior three. Drop those right toes to the ground. The arms come up. And then swing back and through for an arrow lunge. Step right back to chair. Arms come up in the front. Maybe sit a little lower this time. Maybe don't. We'll come back to it. Shift the weight over to the left foot. Nope, shift the weight over to the right foot. I did it backwards before. And then start to float the left foot up to your tushy. And then take it back to warrior three. I don't want you to slip. Hold it here. And then take those toes to the ground. Arms come up, lunge. Swing them back and through, arrow lunge. Hold it here. Feel the strength in your front leg here. Let's float it right back to chair. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, swing them back and through. Inhale, swing them up and forward. Exhale, back and through. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here. Maybe you come a little lower. Maybe you don't. It's okay. And then take it up to your tiptoes if your body wants you to today. Heels to the ground, arms come forward in your chair still. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Yes. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms up, come all the way up. Fingertips reach for the sky. Once again, shoulders come down, arms open really, really wide here. 4 corners of your feet are rooted to the ground. If it feels good for you now to lift your heart with that little string, just like at the beginning, go ahead and do it. And if you do, maybe you want to take your chin up and back. If you prefer to just stand nice and straight, like mountain pose with your arms up, that is a beautiful option as well. With your next exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Left hand to the outside of your right calf, right arm to the sky. Reach and hold here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. And inhale, switch. Hold it here. Breathe and stretch. And fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, arms reach. Hands come to heart center as you step the left foot back, coming into your high lunge. So high on the ball of the left foot, right foot's firmly planted. Arms come up. Now we're going to turn, open the arms to either side, shift the weight to the back knee. And then float it forward, warrior 2. Hold it here, gaze over the right middle finger. All right, let's get a little pump in action going here. So inhale, straighten both legs, arms meet up head. Exhale, take it to a side lunge, hands at heart center. Inhale, back up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Exhale, side lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Hold it here. Go ahead, straighten the front knee. Take the right hand out forward just a little bit and let's find our triangle pose. come up, you can keep your arms to either side as you turn all of your toes to the wide side of the mat. And forward fold right here. Bend your knees if you need to. If your toes are pointed out, see if you can't aim them in a little bit just to keep your knees in alignment and protect them. So options here, because everybody needs something different here. You can walk it forward and come into a wide-legged downward facing dog. You can just hang out here. If you are so inclined to try for like a handstand or something like that, you are welcome to. Wherever you are, start to walk your hands back to center. Turn the right toes to face the front of the mat. Frame that foot as you step back into downward facing dog. Tippy toe jump or bunny hop to the top of the mat. And when you get there, take a quick water break because we forgot to do that and it's very warm out today. Like we're almost done and we haven't had anything to drink. Drink more. And we'll all just meet in mountain pose at the top of our mats. Again, coming back to that sensation of the sun on your face, the air around you, the sounds, all of it becoming part of the practice. As you feel the energy shooting out of your fingertips into the ground. Then let's inhale those hands all the way up. Once again, taking the shoulders down as the arms stay nice and strong. Bring your hands to heart center, and this time we're going to step the right foot back, coming into high lunge. Leaving yourself room high on the ball of that right foot now. Take the arms up. And then let's open the arms to either side as we shift the weight to the back leg. And then float it forward, warrior two. Check the alignment of your feet. Check over the gaze. Take the gaze over the left middle finger. And just settle in here for just a moment. All right, let's get this pumping. So inhale, straighten the arms. As you exhale, bring them to heart center. Weight comes to the right knee. Inhale them back up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, side lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hold it here at your warrior. Then we're going to straighten the front knee. Flip the front palm as you come forward slightly. Take it to triangle pose. Take whatever version of triangle this side of your body wants. Then come back up, keep the arms out nice and straight. Turn all of your toes to the other wide side of the mat, but this time turn your toes out. Bring your arms to cactus. Start to bend the knees as you find your favorite version of goddess, horse, whatever you want to call this. So your heels are pointed in, your toes are pointed out. The tailbone is right beneath the rest of your spine. We're not leaning forward, we're not tilting back, we're just nice and straight here. And we're finding whatever mudra suits us best, because this is uncomfortable, so do what you want with your hands. And then see if you can come a little lower. And then see if you can come even lower. Hold it here. You can bring your hands to your thighs. Inhale the left foot up, heel up. Exhale it down. Right heel, down. Left, down. Right, down. Left, down. Right, down. Both, down. Up, down. Up, down. Inhale the arms up, straighten the legs, come to a nice big star shape. Turn the right toes back toward the front of the mat. No, left toes, I'm facing the wrong way. Let's go ahead and frame that foot with your hands. Come back once again to downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're coming to seated. If anyone wants to try to jump through onto their tush, they're welcome. If not, just make your way down. It's like if anyone wants to try it, we're actually going to catch it on video if they're successful. So like now's your chance. Take the legs out in front of you, nice and straightish. Remember, nothing in this world needs to be perfectly straight except for the floor. Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, just fold. Don't worry about how far you come. Don't worry about what part of your leg you are touching today. Just remember that wherever you landed is where you're supposed to be right now. See if you can surrender a little bit more here. See if you can just let it go to gravity. And relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Slowly, slowly, let's walk the hands up. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall apart. Use your hands to open those feet like a book, allowing your knees to reach the ground a little more easily. With a nice straight spine, stay here. You'll feel the stretch on the inside of your hips. And then gently start to lower down. Walking your hands forward if you need to. And just relax into the shape. If at any time it feels like too much for your hips, consider sliding your feet a little bit further forward. And slowly start to come up, very slowly. Take the left leg out, keep the right leg where it is. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. I've got a lot going on here. I'm gonna kick over if I try to do it, and I'm lazy today. And then you're gonna bring the left arm inside the left leg as you just come up and over with the right arm. So you've got a nice little twist going on here with your stretch. Again, remembering that the goal in yoga is never to always touch your toes. The goal is to find your best stretch in any moment. Well, the goal is to clear your head and prepare yourself for hours of meditation in a cave with the ancient monks, but let's say modern yoga. The goal is never to touch your toes every time. It's to find your limit and ride it. Having enough self-love to never take it too far, says the girl who tore her shoulder right open in the middle of class one day. But knowing that you're pushing yourself every single time because you're the only one that's competing against you. All right hand's going to come down behind the right hip. We're going to swing that left arm around, all dramatically come up into our little modified wild thing. Enjoy the stretch. And everybody looks so pretty in this pose anyway. And now we're just going to reverse that hand, swing it down, and let it bring us around till we're facing those left toes. And then we fold over the left leg, Janu Shirsasana, and hold. Slowly walking the hands back. Let's find that butterfly shape for just a moment. Soles of the feet together just to reset everything. Take a nice breath, straighten your spine. And now let's go ahead. Which leg did we send out before? The right leg and left foot came in? I don't even remember. Switch it up. Yep. So right leg comes out, left foot comes into the right thigh. And let's bring the hand down, the right arm down inside the leg, reach up and over with the left arm. I write these out very well, but if I don't put left and right on here, I get it backwards. Just breathe into this pose, noticing maybe without judgment how it differs on this side from the other. Allowing all that space between those ribs to just open and bloom. And while we're contracting the muscles on the shorter side, we're not dumping into that side. We're still allowing breath to flow through there as well. One more breath here. Then the left hand's going to come behind the left hip as we swing that right arm up and around and we find our beautiful shape. You guys are like all yin and yang over here. It's so pretty. Bring it down. Let that arm swing you around so you're facing the right toes without judgment if you haven't had a pedicure in a while. And then walk it forward, fold over that leg. Slowly walking the hands up. This time we're going to open both legs into a straddle shape. Take them as far as you're comfortable with. And then just start to walk the hands forward. You don't have to come very far. You'll feel the stretch. Your body will tell you when enough is enough. And if you have blocks, you can use them to see if you can find a little more space here. But as long as you're feeling a good stretch without any pain, I think we're okay. slowly walk your hands back, press yourselves up. And then however you need to lay down on your mat, make your way down to your back, hugging your knees into your chest when you get there, giving yourself a big old squeeze. And grabbing the soles of your feet and coming into happy baby. And then if you'd like, you can send your feet right up into the sky. And if you are so inclined to take it more deeply into a plow or a shoulder stand, of course you know you are welcome to do so. Feel the energy in your body starting to settle. Let's say we'll play here for about 5 more breaths to give everybody a chance to take what they need in this space. And then we'll start making our way down to our final resting pose for the practice, not forever, of Shavasana, which does translate to corpse pose, so it does sound a little more morbid than it is, but that's okay. Start thinking about how you're going to exit where you are. And start making your way down to the mat. Finding whatever pose feels most like rest and surrender to you. Taking a deep, deep breath in. And as you sigh it out, just allow your body to relax. This blessing wants you to remember the gift of surrender. It wants you to unclench your fists and soften your mind. It wants you to let go of your ceaseless, empty struggles in order to reclaim a cleaner breath and a deeper peace. This blessing wants you to let life be just as it is. It wants you to reshape your vision until you can see the gifts that arrive unbidden when we simply relax into what is without holding on to a single thing. Surrender calls us over and over to let go, to relinquish tight control in our lives, to settle in, perhaps even to sink. And it requires faith that despite the letting go, we are still held in the steady arms of love. This blessing wants you to remember the deep blue relief that comes when you accept life on its own terms, full and free. It urges you to walk across the threshold of acceptance all the way home to contentment and true love. Start to deepen your breathing. Making small movements with your toes, then with your fingers, then making larger movements with your hands and your feet. Taking your arms up over your head, stretching from the tips of those fingers to the tips of your toes. And then hugging your knees into your chest, giving yourself one last final hug of the practice. And reminding yourself that maybe you should do this little self-love thing a few more times a day. Rolling onto whichever side feels more natural for you right now. Using this time to appreciate all that you have. All that is coming for you. Use this moment to open your heart and open your mind to all of the possibilities of this world. Promising yourself that when opportunities arise, you won't stand in your own way. Then giggling a little bit, because of course you will, because we're human, you silly ninny. But then reminding yourself once again that you'll try really, really hard not to, and you will seize every opportunity that is given you. And if you have to remind yourself one more time, go ahead and do it. But when you feel content with that, come to a comfortable seat with your hands pressed at heart center. Om Sarvasham Svastir Bhavatu. Sarvasham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvasam Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvasham Mangalam Bhavatu. May there be happiness for all. May there be peace for all. May there be fulfillment for all. And may there be success for all. All represents every person, animal, and atom that has ever existed. We ask for the welfare of the entire universe, with no exception for ourselves, because we recognize that we are not alone. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.